So the last video was about the importance of goal setting and how you can earn $1 million from just actually writing down your goals. Check that one out. We'll drop the link in below. Let's jump into actually how to write effective goals. Not just write them down on paper like we talked about in the last video, but actually write down goals that are going to work, that are going to get the outcomes that we want, allow you to make whatever income you want, whatever time space you want. But not only that, feel fulfilled while you do it, not just a slave to the shit you don't want to do. All right, so setting goals, talked about a lot, but we really need to do it the right way. Now, we've all heard of SMART goals before. If you're a personal trainer, you've probably done it a fucking 1,000 times. You do it with your clients day in, day out. It's time for you to do these as well. There's layers to this. We're going to start with the SMART goals. Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time sensitive. Okay, so step one, SMART goals for 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, for each area of your life. Now, we're not just talking about your business here, because business overlaps with personal, personal overlaps with business. And if you're a personal trainer, you probably fucking like training. So training is going to impact on all those as well. We don't want to be so busy that we can't actually do the thing that we love, which is training. Now, once we've done that, go back and have a look at those goals. Go back, if you haven't already watched our values video. What we did in that is put together your top 10 core values. The ones that you refer back to, the things that are going to make you fulfilled in what you do, who you are, what matters to you, what you deem worthy of attention. We're going to look at our SMART goals and make sure they actually align. That process should take at least an hour, if not an hour and a half, if you've not done it before. All right, if you did it faster than that, go back, revisit it. You haven't put in enough detail. It doesn't mean enough to you. You haven't pictured it. You haven't put yourself in the position of like, what does this actually feel like to be in this result? This is the baseline to having super high quality goals in place. We talked about the 3% in the last video that actually do this. You're putting yourself in the 1% just by going that next level and attaching these things to your values. Let's be real. Most of those goals that you've written down going to be like outcome based. I want to make $2,000 a week by this time. I want to make $5,000 a week by this time. I want this car, this house. I want a gym. I want to have a baby. I want to get fucking shredded, bro. Like whatever it is, most of them are going to be outcome based. They should be because they're SMART goals. Now we need to start to think about like, how do we go about approaching this in a way that's actually fulfilling, that maybe is part of the reason why so many people fall off this goal setting wagon so quickly. So goals are what we're working towards, but the secret to achieving them is changing just how you view your goals a little bit. Because achieving goals really lies in the process. The process is what leads to the outcome, and then the reward of sticking to the process over a long period of time is getting the outcome. So let's say your goal is to buy a house. What does it actually mean to you to buy a house? Is it freedom? Is it Aussie dream? Is it investment? Is it money? Is it security? Is it family? Now ask yourself, what are you actually going to have to do between now and then to achieve that goal? Probably going to have to earn more money. You're probably going to have to learn a little bit of shit. You're probably going to have to go through some stuff, both personally and in your business. So there's some things you might have to do. Improve your skills as a coach and deliver a better service. Double your BT business turnover. Change your relationship with money. Overhaul your finances and start saving. Expand your business and hire staff. Get better at sales and lead generation. Put out 10 times the content you're putting out right now. Systemize your process. Become a leader. Become a business owner. Expand your services. Move into online space. Develop a growth and ownership mindset. They're just a few. So it might seem overwhelming that I have to become all of these things to get the outcome. But that's the point. That's why it's rewarding, because all of those things will be the things that align with your values. If your value is contribution, you're putting out 10 times more content, how much better are you going to feel at the end of the week? And then as a reward of doing that, it's like, here's your house that you've been working your ass off for. Mad. So what's it actually going to take? So a little activity. What you're going to do is go away and look at those business goals. And you're going to write down 50 things that you need to change to achieve your personal training business goals. 50. Yes, it'll take time. Yes, they'll build on each other. Some of them will overlap and maybe sound similar, but be slightly different. 50 things you need to change to achieve your personal training business goals. 50 things you need to change to achieve your personal goals. Do you need to be a better partner, better communicator, What matters inside that space to you? Then 25 things that you need to change to achieve your training goals. How are you actually going to get that outcome? So this now is the most sophisticated goal setting strategy that I've seen, because I've put it together from tons of different people. And I've seen this work for myself. I've seen STCfit go from $50,000 in its first year to 7 figures in 2021. It happened because it was all written down and we worked through this stuff, the whole team. The last strategy that I want you guys to apply that we found super successful, I still use, will use forever, day in, day out, is making a vision board. Creating a vision board, it starts to bring shit to life, gives you a visual representation of the above. Now, it's really important, right? If I put my partner's wedding dress on my vision board, I don't give a fuck about spending the money on a wedding dress and saving. That's not going to get me out of bed in the morning. What's going to get me out of bed is the feeling that comes with achieving that. The feeling that comes with achieving that is what's connected to my values through the process and who and what I became on the way through to achieve that goal, to then be able to facilitate a value, say, of love and commitment to others, all overlapping in one spot. That's why that shit's important. Okay, so when you put something on your vision board, it should represent an emotion. It doesn't represent a fucking thing. What's it going to feel like when you sit in that new car that you put on there? You stand up with 300 kilos. Or you're on the plane on the way on that dream holiday that you want. Okay, so select the 6 most important rewards you want to achieve in the next 12 to 18 months. Find a picture that best represents them online, save it to your phone, download the Pick College app to your phone, grids with 6 eagle-sized boxes. Add your pictures in chronological order as to when you want to achieve them. Save the image to your phone, open that image, set it as the background and your lock screen. Look at that thing every time you check the phone, check the time, unlock your phone 400 times a day for most of you. For each of the 6 images, take some time to write down 100 words of notes. Why is it important? How will you achieve it? How will it feel the day that you get it? These are emotions represented in an image. Product, the tangible thing, doesn't matter. The feeling's what matters. The more of those feelings you get, the quicker you'll get out of bed in the morning, let me tell you. Getting really good at goal setting takes time and it takes practice. You started today with better goals than 99.9% of the population. You follow just this video and the previous one where we talk about values, you're ahead of the game. But these goals need to be looked at every time you open your phone. They need to be reviewed every week and reset and reviewed quarterly. Do that, I guarantee your life, your personal development, your fulfillment, and your business outcomes will skyrocket within the first month, let alone what happens in the first year. Apply this stuff, get the outcomes. Again, episode 122 of the STCfit Learning Podcast. We unpack this even further. We'd love some feedback. If you're enjoying these videos, comment below. Make sure you subscribe, all of that jazz. Thanks for tuning in.